Today we'll be querying the graph and build the real GraphRAG and implement your own GraphRAG. So it's 100% free of cost. Need not subscribe for any OpenAI or any paid AI APIs here. So I hope you found this interesting, and if you are watching this video for the first time, I suggest you to subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. In the previous video, we built a knowledge graph using a local LLM, but building a graph alone is useless. Today we'll be querying the graph and build the real GraphRAG. Yes, in these two tutorials, I have clearly guided you what is a GraphRAG and how to generate a knowledge graph. So in the second video, we have seen in detail, step by step, I have explained the code as well. Even for a beginner, you can easily get started with this particular tutorials and implement your own GraphRAG. And that too, we are utilizing the Llama here. So it's 100% free of cost. Need not subscribe for any OpenAI or any paid AI APIs here. So I hope you found this interesting, and if you are watching this video for the first time, I suggest you to subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. Let's try to go through the code first, and let me try to add the remaining code so that we'll be completing our GraphRAG here. So the first thing is we have added the imports. And again, I do suggest you to go through this particular tutorial because there I have explained you this complete code, but now I'll just give an overview what we are doing. So here we have provided a document here, and also here this is an example graph prompt which we provided to the LLM such that it follows the same pattern and gives us the output in the same pattern. And here we have defined the llama method here where we pass on the prompt and also the model details here, and as well as prompt also will be providing here. And again, where do we get this particular prompt is from here. We are having an extract relationship function here, and from here we'll be passing on this particular prompt, and this particular graph prompt is again our pattern over here and this text. So don't get confused, this will be very easy. I have written the functions step by step so that if you just go through the code, right, you can understand the things easily. And we can extract the relationships here, and we are trying to print the LLM output initially, and then we'll try to filter out the things based on the prompt here. And how we are trying to filter out here is like we have specified the format, right? So likewise we are trying to filter out, and finally we are trying to build the graph, and we have printed this particular graph over here. So now let me try to quickly run this particular code and show you the output, then we'll continue with the coding part now. Yeah, so this is not an issue here, this is a normal thing. The llama is not turned on, so let me try to quickly open the llama here, and now it's running on the background. So here in this video I have clearly explained you how you can configure llama on your local machine. So if you have not gone through this, I suggest you to go through this. Now let us try to rerun the file, and this time we will build our knowledge graph, and also we'll get the detailed output now. So here you can see we have got the output, and also make sure we are inside the virtual environment here. So here, now that the knowledge graph is generated, let's proceed further to the next step where we try adding the graph retrieval method here. So I'll be adding this particular method and will be explaining you. So now that we have added the two functions, that is normalize and retrieve graph here. So the first thing is we are trying to normalize the text that is being passed to this particular function, and it's quite straightforward. And the next thing is, and you can see here we have added some regex and also tried converting the text to lowercase here. and the next function is retrieve from graph. So here we are making use of this particular normalize function, and you can find UVD here, out of which U and V are the edges. So now we are trying to relate these two edges, and the edges might be like Flutter or Google or Flutter or Firebase. So for example, Flutter is developed by Google. So here is developed by is a relation here, and we are trying to connect these two edges with the relation. So in the first tutorial, I have clearly explained you what are edges and the relationship that exists between these edges. So I hope you have gone through that to get a very good clarity like what exactly we are trying to do in this code. So here we have added the GraphRAG answer function here, and again we are passing query and graph for this particular function, and the previous function we are trying to use retrieve from graph here, and also if not in fact. So here from which we are getting the facts here. So if not in facts, we'll be just trying to return some message here like I don't know based on the graph, and if it presents inside the facts, then we will try to provide one more prompt here like answer only the context below, do not add external knowledge. So whenever you're trying dealing with the LLMs, right, you need to be specific, or else it might try to add the external knowledge in the sense from outside the scope. It will try to add the knowledge, and again it's not using internet because we are using local llama here. So it might have some data, right, while training the models some data will be present, so we don't require that particular data. So here clearly we are specifying in the prompt to not add external knowledge, and also context we are trying to specify. This is a context confined to it, and also this is a query in terms of question we are trying to provide. So now we have reached the final step, and we are trying to operate in a loop. So once user type exit, then only we will be coming out of the loop. So let me try to add it. We have added the while condition as well, and by default it is true, and once it matches exit, then we'll break out of this particular loop. So let me try to run this particular code now and see the output. Again we are trying to build the knowledge graph. So now that let's ask the question, and as we are running on the local LLM, right, so this might take some time based on your machine speed. So yes, we have got the answer now. So the second paragraph gives you the exact answer here, and it clearly explains like Flutter is being created and developed under the watchful eyes of Google itself. So that's it. We have successfully implemented the GraphRAG in this particular video, and I'll be providing the complete code in the description section below. If you like this video, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content.